Say here, I know we want this tower, but we did just deliver urn, so although they didn't contest, the majority of them probably are on this side of the map because there was an objective here. They didn't get here quickly enough, which is good. We got the free delivery, but I would expect that there's probably like at least 3 on the right side of the map that could stop us or come punish us for getting this tower. I would also just be a little cognizant, like we did just do something that would pull them to this side of the map. And yep, there's 5 of them pulling up on us. Hey, I'm Midnight. I offer free Deadlock coaching. If you want free coaching, all you have to do is join the Discord, link in the description, go to the match ID channel, comment the match ID of a ranked game along with the character you played and your rank, and then enter one of the daily raffles to be featured in the next day's video. Okay, today we are reviewing Kelvin Lash Solo Lane. My apologies if there's any slight issues with my audio. I just did a minor overhaul of my filters and I hope everything sounds right. They were slightly weird in the pocket video, but they should be fixed by now, fingers crossed. Okay, so I mean, I like our pressure on wave, but one thing I'm going to say right off the bat is in high-low, you'll see a lot of times people will come to the left or right. I think statistically, for some reason, it's just kind of common practice, like probably 70% of the time is you just go to your like player left, and then both players will just hit wave. You want to interact and you'll just try to shove wave faster. I don't really know why that's how it has boiled down to, but it's kind of what it is. Of course, sometimes people will go right, but the majority just goes left. And the reason we want to fight minions from a side arch and not the middle arch is because if you come back here, when you're fighting fighting this minion here and Lash is walking down these stairs, let's see if I can rewind a second to demonstrate it. When we're right here shooting this minion, we are very exposed to Lash. He isn't really shooting us. I think he puts like 1 bullet in our feet, so it doesn't really matter, but a good player will punish you for peeking like this, especially as a Lash, if he can beat you on the head for like, I don't know, 50 damage, 100 if you don't drop back after the first burst. So if we come here and we're fighting this melee minion from here, we are completely safe from the Lash, and it's just a lot better because we aren't putting ourselves in danger of getting poked down. I do like how much we're pushing this first wave, but we did miss. We missed 1 minion on this wave. Sorry to pause, but I want to actually, this is just one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. This is not my first time reviewing this game because I've kind of had some minor filter issues and I've had to retry to record this a couple times. So I noticed this in one of the previous recordings, but if you look at this wave, the way it spawns, 4 minions drop down, and that guy just despawns. So we just have 3 minions in our wave, which sucks. It's really unfortunate. I haven't seen this glitch before. It's just one of the banes of playing in the beta, I suppose. But we are also missing this minion right over here. Oh, he's already dead. We did miss this melee creep that came over here. So we are missing a minion that we shouldn't be, even though our wave is like weird. We still should be having 225 souls instead of 150. We also should be denying that soul. If Flash isn't securing it and you're right there, you should just be shooting the soul to deny it. You maybe stayed on bridge a little too long. Again, it's just Lash could put a burst or 2 into your head. It just chunks you. This Lash doesn't seem to really like to poke or do damage to you, which is good. But obviously, if you're against a decent player, they will be punishing you for this. I like this. Again, we could have denied that soul that came off. My camera's not following. Okay, we could have denied that soul that came off the creep that he killed. He's not really meleeing creep, so we could be punishing this more. But yeah, like, that's a perfect example. Since we're sieging from bridge, we just took 150 damage that we just didn't need to take to kill this creep. And since orb's coming off, because it's in between us, like, I mean, it's honestly closer to Lash, so it's basically a 50-50 who will get this. You could even say it's at Lash's advantage because he's closer and he has higher bullet velocity. But we just didn't need to take any of this damage by fighting this wave from bridge. We could be dropping down. And either, if we want to stay middle arch, which I think is fine to fight wave from the middle arch after the first wave, we could fight it from here, or we could even come to a side, try to use like these gargoyles, or play like really far back at arch, we might maybe be trying to melee them. He does have 2 abilities on us, so I would like to see us play more passive, again, maybe sticking at arch, but right now we just took 150 damage that we just didn't need to take. And yeah, he does deny that creep. So we literally took, since they dropped 50% of their souls that he denied, we literally just took 150 damage for nothing. I like we go aggressive, we get a lot of poke. We could walk up here. You can walk up to like 80% of the way on stairs without tower shooting you, and there's minions here, so you could have walked even further and just got a little more of that Arctic beam on him. It's not too big a deal, but the little pokes add up. Not going for a soul secure, yeah, he almost denied it. We do secure now, which is good to react after he almost denies, but we should just be securing that one initially. I hope we look for a deny on... Okay, no, he's meleeing, never mind. I was gonna say, I hope we look for a deny on these minions, but he is meleeing. We're getting great poke, we're punishing him for these melees. Should be denying that instead of poking him. But it's fine. I notice a lot as people are new to the game is they really underestimate the power of denying minions. So we really should be denying as much as we can. Like if Flash is just... Yeah, we just missed. Okay. That's kind of a big deal. If we go back, because we're poking this Lash, we just missed 2 minions. Like, I think this is far enough back, or I think this isn't too far back. We watch this wave. I actually should spectate. We get this, we get the heal creep. We are fighting the Lash, but then we just missed these 2 minions right here. We just missed both of them. That is 150 souls. Like, as you can see, this Lash, he isn't slipping away as much as he should be, but we've probably missed, I want to say 30 to 40% of the creeps we could be getting, and it's getting kind of bad. So when we get wave in here, we are resetting to buy, which I like. We have wave under tower. We aren't really going to look for the denies. Lash is playing pretty safe with the new, I guess I can't really call them new Guardian changes anymore. They came out about 2 weeks ago. With the Guardian changes, he can play pretty safe, and you can't really deny or poke him that much. But what we should be doing when we're walking back, we should be pathing this way. We should grab this. I think I always call them urns. Are they actually called urns? They're called vases, aren't they? Yeah, we should grab this vase. This vase, we should be grabbing this box, route down, grab these 2 boxes, and then leave. It just gives us, like, I mean, I don't know, let's say one of these vases drops. It gives us like 1.5% damage on our gun, and then about like 120 souls, which can really add up because boxes respawn. I actually don't know off the top of my head. They change it a lot, but I believe every 3 minutes. It could be 5, but I'm like 80% confident it's every 3 minutes. So it's just souls we could be grabbing. I like grabbing this box. We're doing great. Doing a church run for boxes here is great. Like, this is great to see. I would never expect to see a like box run in church from your elo. So this is amazing to see, but we could have just grabbed those couple extra boxes, which we might. No, we're not heading to now. So yeah, we're grabbing this wave. This is good. I think we were thinking about pathing to the underground boxes, but wave got pushed too far. This is great. This is great Kelvin tech, using your E to grab the urns. I love that a lot, or the vases. I don't think we need to run away from him there as much as we did. Both waves are healthy, so we aren't really going to miss creep. Oh, we just missed 2 minions. That's pretty bad. Yeah, we do have kind of an issue of missing a lot of minions. I would really focus on fixing that if you could, because that's a pretty, I mean, that can be a pretty major difference if you're missing like 1 to 2 creeps per wave. But I was going to say is when we use the ice path, we could also be just going aggressively on him instead of running away. So I'm curious, one thing, I'm going to pause for this. One thing I notice we don't do a lot in this kind of elo is we don't respect Lash ult. Once Lash hits 3k souls, he hasn't hit this yet, so I'm kind of prefacing with this. Once he hits 3k souls, we should not be moving past these Guardians, maybe not even past bridge. If we walk up like this far, or right here, which again, he doesn't have ult yet, but I'm just saying because he's about to get it. He won't get it off this wave, but he'll get it off the next one. If we ever walk up past these Guardians, he just ults us into, or past these gargoyles, excuse me. He will just ult us into his Guardian and kill us for pretty much free. A little minor trick, if Lash does ult you into a Guardian, is if you're spamming your parry key, the second you land, you will parry, and you'll actually parry the Guardian and not take damage. That is a little trick to save you if he does that, but it is still a lot of damage, and you'll get hit by the Guardian a lot. So we should be, the second he gets ult, we should just be hard respecting. We could be looking for those 2 denies. We also love zooming in. It isn't an awful thing to hyper zoom in, but I would say it might be a habit we want to break, doing it just constantly for like every single like minion, because we are denying ourselves less vision. It's good, like I will use it to get the last, like, or get a soul orb. That's good. We should be grabbing that secure. He could have denied. Doing a lot of poke. I mean, yeah, he's gonna ult us into Guardian here. Yeah, Guardian melees us. Yep, we get. Oh, we have domes, so we live, but I think we should have just respected a little more. Oh, he parries too. We do live though, so it's not too bad. But I like how we're playing this. I love that dome on the Lash. I like resetting here. Another chance where we could get these side boxes. Although, okay, that ice path is pretty bad and pretty troll. We need to be, like, we just kind of, I mean, we literally used it for what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10, 11 meters. And we didn't do anything. We are sitting on 1.5k souls. We should be buying, and also we just should not be using our ice path like that. Ice path is a very, very strong ability, especially if you're getting ganked, you can run away. If you're chasing, you can chase, get above, become like a lot stronger against Lash ground pounds. We aren't getting confirms here. This isn't good. Yep, we got that denied. We need to be grabbing these confirms. Another deny. We are poking him here though. I think we're gonna get the kill. We get him like 1 HP. We drive him back. This is good. We're doing a good job pushing back. Also, my apologies. I think my mic just hit the red, so sorry if it's a little loud. I'm still fixing my volume and distance from my mic after changing these filters. So we're pushing wave in. I like this. We're going for the dive. We're going for the kill. This is good. I like this. Hitting the beam. A little hard to track him when he does this, but we get a ton of poke on him. The minions shoot us for a lot, but we kill them like that. I think it was a visual glitch that his health bar looked that high. But I think that was good. I like going that deep. I like playing that aggressive. Okay, so at this point we buy Healing Nova and Sprint Boots. I don't think so normally Healing Nova, Sprint Boots is a great buy, right? I think Sprint Boots is good if you have the intention of roaming. Because if you're buying Sprint Boots, obviously it's because you want to roam. So we need to be, if we're buying Sprint Boots, we need to be thinking, hey, let's roam. But with Healing Nova, we are winning this lane pretty dominantly. I mean, we're only up 1k souls, but this Lash is like not a great player. We are clearly significantly better than it. So what we need to be doing, or what I would do personally, is I think we need to be buying a more aggressive item. I think we need to be buying something like Fleetfoot just to try to keep killing him. Or we could buy even something like Mystic Vulnerability. I know Kelvin loves to build Escalating Exposure, so Mystic Vulnerability is obviously a prerequisite of that, so it's great to build. But I think we should not, since we're winning lane, we shouldn't be building as defensive. And we should just be trying to push our advantage and make this soul lead that we have on the Lash even bigger. Going for this camp right now isn't that good. Right now our wave is neutral. It's like completely neutral at bridge. It does actually look like our wave is winning, but at the time it was neutral. When you are going to a camp at a neutral wave, you kind of have to assume that your wave and like your both waves are going to lose like 3 creeps or 3.5 creeps on average, right? Because obviously one wave is going to have 1 creep win at like 1 HP, but that's just kind of a coin flip. You have to assume your wave is going to lose 3.5 creeps, which is right now in the game is like, I don't know, 300 souls. And this camp right here is worth about, I don't know, 60, 60, 60. I don't, it's probably also worth about 300 souls, maybe less. So we are making the decision right now to basically farm this camp instead of the wave, and it is going net neutral. We're gaining no more souls than if we had farmed the wave, but we are developing a bag of these unsecured souls, which we have the potential of losing, which is bad, and we are removing this camp from the map for our team. So what we should be doing is, since we're winning so dominantly, again, I know I'm saying dominant when it's not too big of a gap, but like watching this gameplay, you are 20 times better than this player. We need to be pushing the wave into his tower, because by pushing the wave into his tower, for one, we tether the Lash to this lane. He now isn't allowed to, he can't roam because the wave, he has to like get the wave or double wave at his tower. So he's stuck here, and we aren't going to miss anything because your next wave is going to push into this tower as well, get killed. So then when his wave drops, they're just going to be pushing past bridge, so the wave is pushing back into us. For example, I believe you're going to do a box run now after you push this wave. Let's see. Yeah, you go for these. Actually, I'm going to show this run just in case anyone doesn't know, but you're just grabbing these little side boxes. This is great, grabbing the boxes around here, because since your wave is at his stairs / his guardian, he's forced to push, or the wave is naturally going to push back into you, so you aren't missing that many minions. We do come back a little aggressively, which I think we had a little more time which we could have roamed, but there isn't too much we could have done. I like that we're grabbing Urn here. We just pushed wave. It's going to meet like around here, I think a little before Walker. Yeah, just right before Walker, but we're grabbing Urn. We know naturally wave that his wave is going to push back into us, so we're just trying to get the Urn pretty far. This routing is a little ego. I think we should be routing a bit more on our side of the map, because yeah, right now we are walking, I guess the haze just, I guess we didn't, yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I guess the haze just didn't do anything, but we could definitely get stopped by the haze there. I mean, a sleep dart, actually, I've not tested this, but I mean, it's CC, so I believe it would make you drop the Urn. This bridge buff is also up. Our Yamato should grab it. She doesn't. We could be grabbing that, but I don't mind just beelining with the Urn, because we obviously want to cash it as soon as possible. We also have a lot of stamina. We're pushing pretty aggressively. I would say here, like, we want this, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I know we want this tower, but we did just deliver Urn, so although they didn't contest, the majority of them probably are on this side of the map, because there was an objective here. They didn't get here quickly enough, which is good. We got the free delivery, but I would expect that there's probably like at least 3 on the right side of the map that could stop us or come punish us for getting this tower. It's not, yeah, there's them pulling up. It's not, I wouldn't say it's not unreasonable to expect like, hey, they didn't contest our Urn, they're not coming at all, but I would also just be a little cognizant, like we did just do something that would pull them to this side of the map. Above the Inferno Assault, this is good. We do feel a little lost in this fight, that's for sure. Getting wave here, I like getting wave. Okay, this is a concept I want to explain, because I think the way you hit wave, I think you just kind of panicked and hit wave, and that's bad. Like, if you were just hitting wave because that Hazel is loud, my apologies. If you were just hitting wave because you're right here, which it looks like you are, this is really bad. like just hitting wave for fun. What we should be doing, and what is the right play, is you are never going to live here. There's five of them here that are showing and that are on map and that are here. There is no world you can escape and survive, even with your dome. You can dome them, 1v1 one of them, but I don't think you have kill potential right now because you're not that ahead. You probably just chunk them. So it's just you are not in a spot where you could ever live or get a kill. So what I would do, and this is a very high level MOBA concept, so at first I was really impressed from seeing it from you, but I think it was more of an accident that you kind of stumbled upon in panic, which I would say it is bad to panic in fights and hit this wave. But if the concept is, if you understand, hey, I am dead, there is absolutely no way I can live here, it is great if you've played, I don't know, the best character I can exemplify this is like Sion in League of Legends. If you've played him, the best example is like, we just kill this wave and we die. Like, we are dead. We might as well get these 3 minions. It's like 200 to 250 souls. We are also denying them, I think, waves. Is there a wave in front of here? No, there's no wave in front of here. So we are also denying them these 3 minions to siege our Guardian, which just means that they're going to kill our Guardian even slower. It's kind of a decent thumbnail. I might have to steal that later. But it means we're just stopping them from killing our Guardian slower, and we are grabbing 250 souls that would just kind of disappear. So it's a very good concept if you are deciding like, hey, I am dead no matter what, because there's 5 on us. I mean, even McGinnis is rotating, but obviously we can't see that. We should just be killing this wave and then dying and just accepting it. It's good you got this 1 minion, but we should just be going for the other 2 minions. But I think it was just a little panic, in which case it isn't as good. We go for the dome. We're going to chunk him. We might kill him. If we melee does a lot. No. Unlucky, you're like 1 melee away. That sucks. I don't mind going for the dome there. Like I said, I don't think we had kill potential, but you did do a lot more damage than I thought, and we almost killed him, so I don't mind it that much. Right now, I mean, it's kind of weird by our team to try to brute force Walker with 3 of us. I know we want this flex slot, but we should probably be with our team here, or we should be like trying to split somewhere else, or like, I mean, you might be coming to deny this shit, which is actually great. Yeah, you're coming to deny this shit. Never mind, this is good. Mirage teleported. Yeah, we're just stopping him from getting this Walker. If you play Mirage also, I play Mirage, sorry to pause again. It is amazing if you just see one of them splitting on your Walker to just teleport to them and deny it. It gets a ton of value and it's definitely worth your teleport. I mean, splitting this wave with our Mirage is a little troll. I think we just need to back off once the ship runs away. Hey, this is Editing Midnight here. This game was played and recorded before the latest patch. In the latest patch, they made it so after 8 minutes, souls are still duped between you and one teammate, so this would be a great play to split these souls with your Shiv. But when this game was played, this was the incorrect play. I just want to put this edit in here because the video is going to come out after the latest patch. Also, both bridge buffs are up. I would like to see us pathing for those. Oh, we shoot him off rope. That's really bad by him. Our mouse movement is weird. It might be a replay glitch. I'm just going to chalk it up to a replay glitch right now. Okay. This is deep. We're chasing really deep right now. Again, this is kind of the concept I explained with the urn. Well, okay, actually, let me just start from, I spectated, my bad, I didn't mean to reveal the map. That's actually kind of unfortunate. So I was semi-right, but I would have liked to explain this without map being revealed. Right now, we don't really know where any of them are. Excuse my map reveal, but we know there's one here. Abrams is splitting their their right side Walker, and we are chasing Shiv, right? So right now, this chasing is deep, like past bridge, past these stairs, like past these gargoyles, really. Yeah, past bridge is pretty deep and pretty troll, because they could be collapsing on us. The second we shoot Shiv off rope, I like going for him, but once we're like here, we don't have kill potential on him, and we need to be backing off because we don't know. We have no information on them. We could be pushing into just like 3 or 4 sitting here. Also, on top of that, the concept I explained before with Urn is because our team just brute forced this Walker, the like middle left Walker. They are probably, we know they are on this side of the map. The majority of them are probably on the side of the map, which when we reveal map, they are. I would have liked to do that in a dramatic reveal, but it's unfortunate. I accidentally revealed it, but they are, like the majority of them are on this side of the map, so they will be collapsing here. It does look like they're far enough away that we don't really get punished for it. But we need to expect them. We need to be identifying like, hey, our team just, like, again, we had an objective here. Our team just brute force here. The majority of them are on this side of the map, much like with Urn, we shouldn't be chasing. And we even just without information, we shouldn't be chasing past this bridge when we're just chasing one guy. So it's a little over chase. We shouldn't be chasing this hard. Also, it's bad because this is our strong side because we have 2 here, but we don't have teammates very close that can back us up. So it is bad. If you don't know what weak side, strong side is weak side is the major or the side of the map with not that many teammates. Like right now, I mean, I guess Vindicta doesn't really count. She's in the middle. So we like right side of the map only has Yamato, while left side of the map has 4 of us. So it is our strong side, which we do like to fight on. But we like to fight on strong side while our teammates can back us up, and not after they just brute force an objective, because we know they're pulling them here. So yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't think looking at map we get punished for this, but it is just he does a lot. Our Mirage needs to be parrying. He did not parry, but it's fine. And yep, here they all come up for the punish. We might live. Our Paradox is here, so this is, yeah, I mean, this is strong side, so it's not... Okay, walking back in here is bad. When our Paradox comes... Okay, my apologies, I got briefly interrupted, and in that time the game had a new patch, so if anything looks a little different, that is why. Basically what I was saying is our Paradox really is just trying to get us out of this fight. I know in this elo, the Paradox might be trying to get into the fight and trolling, but in theory, our Paradox should be trying to get us out of this fight, and we should be trying to get out of this fight. This is a bad fight where we are just pushing. I mean, right now it's a 2v3. They just have the advantage, and we just are trying to get out. We want to let our Paradox support us on our exit, and we don't want to die. I know a lot of players have this issue, which just kind of comes with the issue of the Paradox is probably not on mic saying like, hey, I'm just trying to get you out or whatever. But the point is, when we're in this fight and we're kind of at this disadvantaged state, we're walking away and we've chased too deep and there's a lot of us, we need to have a little mini-map awareness. No, there's 3 of them into 3 of us, but obviously we got jumped, so we are in the negative position and we want to just be trying to walk away and let our Paradox get us out and walk away with the Paradox. Hopefully we don't die for this. They are over chasing if they chase you this deep. Okay, yeah, we shouldn't be going back here. It was understandable when we had when we were trying to save our teammate / it was kind of a 3v3, but at this point we were just in a 2v3. Yeah, we're never going to win that trade. We're always going to take poke. Our Paradox might die for it because she went back in off that. Yeah, it looks, I think the health bar being full is a glitch. Yep, she is half. Her health is draining rapidly. You're lucky if you both get out. Oh, your team got here. So I guess you did stall long enough that your team got here. This should not be what happens, ever. This fight should not somehow turn to winning. Your team should not be able to get here this quickly. We should just be dropping back, and then if they overchase us to, like, I don't know, back here by our shop, then that's when our team would arrive, and that is when we would do exactly what happened to us when we overchased, where we would drop too far back and our entire team would come to punish. By fighting this 2v3 and just overstaying a little too much, if the enemy team is good, they will just kill you, maybe kill you and the Paradox, and then the Vindicta will come, maybe the Dynamo, and it'll be too late. But, I mean, obviously this team didn't play that well. If we really did have the intention of baiting them and trying to play aggressively so that they would push into us, we should have been more... We still should have been taking less poke and just trying to get them to chase more. We're going for only 1 with the Shiv, which, I mean, since we can run away, I don't hate. We dodge his melees. It's still kind of negative. We're winning, though. I will say this is the type of situation where we are not winning this fight because we are, we're not winning this fight because we are making good decisions and outplaying him. We are winning this fight because this player is bad and missing all of his melees. If he has hit a melee yet, it would be really bad. Because he has, I believe, a life strike. Yeah, he has life strike. So we just do a lot. So let's see, and he has... Okay, he also has as much unspent as he, so I guess that's just a bane of this elo, so you are at a big advantage. But I wouldn't view this as a huge advantage. We also don't want to be chasing here. I know we want to fight, but again, this is kind of the weak side, strong side concept, where we are the only one of our teammates on this side of the map, and we don't know... I mean, we see 2 of them, we have 2 of them dead, right? It's not likely that the other teammate is here. But because we are on weak side and our entire team is on the other side of the map and really far from us, besides I guess you could call for a Mirage TP, we shouldn't be looking for a fight because we just don't know where the enemies are. I like shooting off that rope. That's great. Now we're backing off. We're not playing aggressively. We're respecting. I just feel like if he had walked back in, we might have looked for that fight, which would have been a little unfortunate. There we go. Yeah, see, the enemy team paused for you. That's great. That's like really nice. That's great. He saw the Yamato disconnected and paused. It's kind of unfortunate we didn't see this sooner because it lasted a while. Also, I would never expect someone with this name to be this polite. Oh, someone already unpaused. So someone on their team is spam unpausing, which sucks. But it's great you have the pause and people are noticing. Okay, so at this point, yeah, this is looking... I mean, our whole team just died on this fight, which we could have tried to get towards, but I get not wanting to. We did need to catch this crashing wave. But we are positioning pretty aggressive. I know, okay, I know we have Guardian right here, but 18 minutes in the game, Guardian really isn't that intimidating for the enemy team, and we are down 3 of our players. Yep, they're all coming here to kind of collapse on you. After this wave, we should be running away because we are missing 3 of our teammates. They probably want to look mid-boss, and we are, if they kill us and stagger our respawns even more, they have a really free mid-boss, and it's just looking really bad for us. So we should be playing a bit more passively. Yeah, okay, we're backing up now, which is good. I don't like backing up this far. I guess they are sieging Walker, so we're going, yeah, never mind, this is good. We're stopping their Walker siege. I would say, normally I would expect them to do mid-boss here, but I guess that, I mean, we do see them sieging Walker, so it's fine. This dome, I mean, are we really afraid of this? It is crazy no one parried this Abrams. He just meleeed 5 times. Okay, I mean, I know you're not the one who's missing the parries there, but, like, we should be, like, jumping in front. At the point where my teammates get meleeed 5 times, I am, like, ending the ice path, jumping in front of them and parrying. But as far as your ice dome, I mean, it's a 1v3, and it's just an Abrams. He's not even that ahead. We do not need to be afraid of this guy. I think we should not be wasting our dome on a 3v1. Also, we are sitting on a ridiculous amount of souls unspent at this point. We really need awareness to how many souls we have. We should be going for this bridge buff after we push this wave. I really hope to see us go for it. I don't mind waiting this long. Okay, yeah, we're going for it. Perfect. Hopefully we're going for after this game. Okay, we need to be having more map awareness and more bridge buff awareness. I don't mind at this elo, like, taking a while to get it, but when we are literally next to it and it is up, we need to be understanding how valuable it is and going for it. Okay, at this point this has to be a glitch, right? Nope. Bridge buff is spawned. Yeah, we are right here. We grab bridge buff now, but it's, like, literally a minute later than we saw it. We get Abrams going in on us. We're running away. I like running away. We should be pathing towards this Yamato. Okay. Minor thing, when you're running away, we should, one habit we should get in is check the map. Be like, hey, where are our teammates? We see Yamato coming down the side lane. We should be running to this Yamato, screaming, help me on mic. I like that we're running away from the fight, because even though we are technically up on souls and air on versus Abrams, we are sitting on half of our net worth. We're running away though. We come back in. Okay, this is, I mean, I know we kind of want to take the team fight, but it's bad. Our team's not here and we're sitting on a ton. Also, but if we die here, we lose a 1k bag. We need to be basing. Yeah. This is bad. Okay, we want a dome. But, I mean, our team's coming here. I feel like for one, we're sitting on so much of our net worth. We really need to be spending this. But for 2, if we die here, we're losing a 1k bag. That is very significant. That is, I mean, yeah, that's very, very significant to lose. I know we want to fight, but yeah, okay. Sure, we throw the dome, but we should be running away now. Yeah, we just get melted. I think we died with Healing Nova on cooldown, which is a little misplayed. Luckily, your team gets your bag, but we just didn't need to die like that. We didn't need to lose this bag. Let's see what you buy. I'm curious. Yeah, we died, so we're going to buy. We buy sling bullets. Okay, I mean, I like our builds for the most part. We do have a lot of open slots. I'm not going to reiterate this a lot because I just talked about it. I talked about this a lot in yesterday's last video. But these like, oh my god, I always click P for some reason for shop. For like tier 1 items, you want to be filling your slots. Tier 1 items give a like for weapon damage, they give plus 6% weapon damage versus like a tier 3 gives plus 14. So obviously, as you get higher, the returns are very diminishing. So it's really good to just fill your slots, and you at this point in the game, you should have your slots filled, or at the very minimum, like 1 flex slot with an item in it. We're grabbing buffs, that's good. I do like we are getting, okay, I do really like that we're getting more buffs compared to most people in this elo. That's always a good sign. I would say we could have a little more awareness to buffs, but we are valuing more than everyone else, which is great to see. That Vindicta just missed 3 snipes in a row. That's a little unlucky. But it's all good. We're up 2 players right now. I mean, at this point in the game, you get this advantage. I mean, to be fair, they do have Lash Ult and Furnace Ult, and Abrams Ult. Never mind, and McGinnis Wall. Which, does it have stun on it at this point in the game? Okay, she doesn't have stun on her wall, so she's not that intimidating. But we do have Furnace Ult, Abrams Ult, Lash Ult. I don't mind not calling mid-boss here. Normally, I'd say we should call mid-boss when we get this advantage, but with this many ult stealers, okay, Abrams got the bag. We really want to be trying to kill him here. We're afraid. I mean, I guess McGinnis is here. We're running. I feel like, I don't know. We're running and taking a lot of damage, but like, this fight is pretty positive. I mean, yeah, you're like, you don't even notice your Dynamo gets a singularity. Like, at the end of the day, there's 3 here when they take the fight, 4 by the time the fight's ending. Like, I don't think we need to be sprinting away from this fight. We also just watched Abrams pick up an almost 2k bag, so we should be, like, trying to kill him at all costs. I think we are running away too much and playing too passive here. Like, we do notice the ult, but it's almost by the time it's over. Now we're going in, we get the kill, that's great. We get the bag back. But I mean, I feel like we were so scared of 2 people when for one, we're at Kelvin, so we have turbo healing, and they don't have anti-heal at this point in the game. And then, well, actually, yeah, neither of the people fighting us had anti-heal, which we should also... I want to say this, if you're playing Kelvin, you should kind of constantly be hitting tab, checking your enemies, and seeing who's buying anti-heal. It doesn't look like... Do none of them have anti-heal? Wait, that's crazy. Okay, so not a single one of them have anti-heal. We are a raid boss right now. If no one on the enemy team has anti-heal, we are so unkillable. With healing Nova, healing booster, our grenade, like we are a raid boss right now. So we should really be like, we do not need to be that afraid. But what I was going to say is when you're playing Kelvin, we should be super cognizant and hitting tab a lot to check who on their enemy team has anti-heal, and then we kind of need to play extra afraid of them, but we need to know who doesn't have anti-heal so we know who we can fight for free. Because right now at this point in the game as a Kelvin, if you're fighting in a fight where the enemy team or the person you're fighting doesn't have anti-heal, they can't kill us, straight up. Kelvin is very strong right now. When the enemies aren't buying anti-heal, he is turbo strong. I mean, we're killing a lot of these minions in the middle of their face, and we're not confirming. Like, if you really want to kill these minions, like, that's, like, understand. We don't need a dome there. We're afraid of dying, but we're getting rescue beamed. Okay, wait, I need to pause here. That dome was pretty bad, because we're getting rescue beamed by Dynamo, and we're Kelvin with, like, I think we popped healing Nova. We didn't have many grenades left, but we're not in danger of dying right here. If we really want to back off, we can. But we want to bait them into this Guardian. Because, I mean, it isn't a flex slot. It's not a flex slot. Like, they already have their Guardian flex slot. We really just want to bait them and bait for our team. Maybe play around this Dynamo. A great thing if you're playing Kelvin is try to get Dynamo in your ult, and then he has a free singularity, and you will do so much. So I would say we're using our dome a little too over-eagerly. This is good, though. I mean, we're peppering a lot from above. Yeah, I mean, we're doing good damage. Okay. I also don't think anyone on our team has anti-heal. Because Lifestrike just healed Abrams up a ton. So does anyone on our team have anti-heal? No anti-heal on you, obviously. Okay, Paradox has Healbane. Nothing on Vindicta. Nothing on Dynamo. Okay, Yamato has Healbane. Mirage should build Toxic Bullets at some point. Okay, your team called mid, but they literally can't kill you because you have like so much healing. Okay, we want to save this Paradox. I get it. I think we need to go mid here. This is a very subjective call. I get we want to keep the Paradox alive. We want to kill the Haze, right? The Paradox probably dies if we do not come over here, but the thing is the Haze is going to ult. I guess we have Dome. But the thing is, if I'm in this game, I never, again, this is a subjective thing, maybe not the best choice, but I think especially in your elo, like it's good to trust your team, but not always. Like I would never expect trust the 3 of my teammates to get this rejuve. I would be beelining here because I want to be on rejuve. I want to be the one meleeing rejuve, or I want to be the one parrying on rejuve. Like I know we want to save the Paradox here, and we might be able to. We're a little lost. Okay, we save her life, so it is good. It isn't objectively the wrong. Okay, this is objectively wrong. Now we need to be beelining mid. Okay, so we're heading mid. We want to heal our Paradox. This Dome is bad. We're using Dome a lot just to heal. Like, Dome is so fucking strong. It is an ult that just does so much, and it is so annoying to play against, especially when the enemy team doesn't have anti-heal. We should not be using Dome here to just heal one of our teammates. Especially because, like, this guy's an idiot. He should be basing. He shouldn't be farming this camp. We should be going mid. There's like 1,000 things this guy should be doing different. But, like, nading him, okay, you want to nade him? Sure. You want to healing Nova him? Sure. But we should not be using Dome, because it's on a 68-second cooldown, and it is such a strong ability, especially around mid-boss, and denying them from stealing rejuve. Hitting this wave, I mean, at this point, you aren't really going to make it to mid-boss, so I don't mind it, but I think we just need to be at that mid-boss. Okay, I mean, I like that we're in this. This is weird. I mean, I guess we're catch stopping the or fighting the shiv here, but our team really shouldn't be split. Like, we're trying to end the game at this point. I mean, I think I got the kill on shiv, but I feel like we should all just be coming down this lane because we have the kill on the Infernus. We're out of player advantage. This isn't really your fault. This is more on your team. But we should be calling for our team to group. Also, like, why are we backing up here? We have 2 dead. Yes, we have our Yamato's low. She has to reset, but that doesn't mean our team has to reset. We still have a player advantage, even with Yamato gone. We should be pushing into their base. We still don't have our Shrine Flex slot. We should be trying to get our Shrine slot. Because right now we have a 2-player advantage right now, and we're doing nothing with it. Because our Yamato got low and had to reset, we've just done nothing with our mid-boss advantage, or with our 2-player advantage. We could even go mid-boss the second it spawns. We have to be a little afraid of Lashel, but if we position well, it's not too much of a threat. Singularity's here, that's fine. Oh, that's a fun glitch. Again, we don't need to use our dome like that. You're just using it for one guy who's gonna die anyway. Like, even if he... I mean, I guess it's fine if you think he might get away. But, like, he's never going to get away there. Yeah, I mean, now we're killing them. They're staggering their own respawns. This is great. We're gonna win the game. Like, this is, you know, great. But it's just, it feels like we're kind of winning this fight because they're playing like dog shit. They are staggering their own respawns. They are pushing into us and taking fights at negative people. Like, it's just bad. Yeah, this is the type of shit I expect this guy to type with this fucking name. Not like pause the game because one of our enemies disconnected. Going for these... Okay, so one thing you'll see a lot in high-low, and I think you watch high-low content, and that's why you're doing this, is people will go for these side guardians when they're sieging base, but you want to knock Patron first and then go for side guardians. Because basically in the 15 seconds it takes Patron to spawn, or to fall, and enter the weakened state, we have nothing to do. So a lot of people in high-low will start sieging these side-base guardians just in case they don't kill Patron when it's dead. But we should not be going for these guardians first. We should be knocking Patron and then going for the guardians. Because us not shooting the Patron there is just lowering our chance of winning the game and making it take longer. This is good. I mean, yeah, again, they're just staggering their own respawns, pushing into us one at a time. Like, this is just awfully played by them. We win. I mean, it's good. It's good. I would say... Overall, I'd say you played this game pretty well. I would just say there were a couple things that we could work on. Okay, on to the notes. I'd say for the laning phase, we played it pretty well. There's just a lot of times where we could have denied the enemy's souls, and we just kind of let the minion or the solar float away. Like, we just kind of forgot that denying was a mechanic. I get we do this a lot when we're new to the game. We just kind of ignore it, but it's very strong. We should really be denying souls whenever we can. Next, we really need to focus on not missing minions. There just were a lot of times where we just missed, like, 1 to 2 to 3 minions in a wave, and we didn't need to miss them at all. So I'd say really focus on getting every minion in a wave and trying to make sure you don't miss minions. It's something really good to focus on in laning stage that will improve your game a lot. As far as the mid and late, we should really be paying attention to where the enemies are / where they will be. There just was quite a few times where we were taking fights where we were on weak side, or we were taking fights where we, like, again with the Urn, we like kind of called all the enemies to this side of the map, or we, like, at one point we forced a walker, and again we called all the enemies to our side of the map, and then we chose to take a fight after. Or it's like we should be paying attention to, like, hey, what we're doing here, like, we're doing an objective on this side of the map, they are going to start coming here. If they're not splitting and trying to get objectives on the other side of the map, they are coming to us. We need to be very conscious of that. Next, I noticed I'm putting this a lot in my reviews is soul awareness. There were so many times, I think at one point you hit 1.2k, or you're sitting on 12,000 souls, which is a lot. That's 4 tier 3 items, which is, we should definitely be paying attention to how many souls we have and buying whenever we can afford our next item. So really focus on that soul awareness and hitting shop, like paying attention to how many souls you have. Next, fill your slots. I didn't go that much in depth in this concept because I went really hard on it in my last video, so I'd recommend watching that. It's the last video from yesterday. I would highly recommend watching that. I'll leave it as a card after this video. But I'd highly recommend watching it. It really talks about why it's better to fill your slots, but the core of it is just by 20 minutes we should have all our slots filled by having more tier 1 items in our build, because they give a ton of value for their cost. And lastly, value your ult. There were so many times where you just ulted one guy who was already dead. You ulted like one guy just to heal him when he was like farming camps on the like a weird side of the map. We just really need to understand Kelvin ult is fucked. That ult is so annoying to play against when the enemy Kelvin is really good with it, especially because you had Dynamo. Like, if you are just sticking to that Dynamo like glue, hitting a decent ult on their team, they can't escape the Dynamo ult, and it's just fucked. So we should really be trying to value our ult and use our ult a little less, or not necessarily less, but just in situations where it's not on someone who's already dead or just to heal one person. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope my mic's better than yesterday's video. I apologize. It was small, like small cutting out, and it was just small errors and a little bit of fluctuation. But I really hate when the video turns out like that. It's annoying because, like, I mean, it was probably an hour-long recording session. I don't want to re-record that. I tend to take like an hour or even longer to record these videos. So it sucks when the mic's not doing great, but also it's not really, I don't want to like redo everything, especially for something as minor as that. So I hope it's better now. I hope my filters are sounding better. I think I'm getting better at not picking up my breaths. I naturally like want to get close to my mic, but with the new filter setup I have, it's meant for me to be like not far, but like, you know, like a foot away from my mic. So I'm trying to be really conscious of staying away from my mic. And hopefully that'll pick up my breaths less. If not, I need a like professional audio engineer because this is getting like, I don't know. This is a problem I've struggled with since I bought this mic in like a year ago. But I really want to make this mic like high quality. I think it sounds high quality. I just really hate that it picks up, like, if I smack my lips for like a split second, it sounds like I'm doing ASMR. If I take a breath, you hear it like it's a ghost next to you. So I really want to tune that down. But also, if I turn up my noise gate, it will cut off my words, but not the breaths, and I don't understand. It also, for some reason now, this new setup picks up my mouse clicking, which I don't really care about. It's like, seems pretty minor, and it's definitely worth the trade if it's sounding better. But it's just like, if I turn the last video is a perfect example. If I turn my filters up, I turn my noise gate up, and it's cutting my speech out. You can still hear me like I'm giving ASMR, and you can still hear my mouse, but my speech doesn't pick up, and I just do not comprehend how that happens, how that works. So I need to hire a professional audio engineer. I really hope you enjoyed. The support has been amazing. It's crazy how much this channel is growing. Like, I literally have already, in less than a week, I think 5 uploads at this point. 4 days, 5 uploads. I have gained double the, or not double, I think like, initially I was at once, I got hit like 170, 180 subs in 4 months of YouTube initially. Then I switched to this shit, and in less than 5 days, we are touching 400 right now at the time of this recording, or about to hit 400. So it's just like, I mean, it's crazy. I know in YouTube terms, numbers kind of seem to be like downplayed, where like, you know, 400 subs isn't considered a lot, or like 1,000 views video isn't considered a lot, but it's crazy. Like, seeing my videos consistently reach 1,000 views, having my top one being like 3K right now, like, that is 3,000 people who saw my video. That is 4,000 people who, or not 4,000, 400 people who saw the channel and subscribed, and 400 people is a crazy amount, like, unironically. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you, as always. I love the support. It feels great to be making content like this. I'm glad people enjoy it. I was really afraid because I think my coaching is decent, but because I'm not the most, like, the best player, I'm not like an Eternus player, I was really afraid people would be like, you know, calling me a scam artist or whatever, that I was like shit, or being like, hey, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So I'm really glad people actually are liking what I'm saying and taking value from it. That was a really long-winded outro. I'm sorry, but as always, keep it real.